they're doing an excellent job with that. I mean, like honest video testimonial, the only word I have is I'm grateful. Well, grateful is more than a word. Gratitude, that's the word. Because let's say SOS has provided excellent VAs as the leadership. And SOS is the global class standard and a wonderful partner to be with. I couldn't have, like I said, my gratitude for meeting you coming into our partnership and you providing us with the virtual assistants has been like night and day for our company, night and day for me and my operations, and very beyond helpful. So working with you and your company is excellent.
It was just, it was so easy. All I said was, I had a call with you and I said, this is what I need, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these things. And you said, okay. And then I didn't have to spend any time on it. And you brought those people back and said, all right, here we go. And then it was just like night and day. It was the difference. I'm so appreciative for, all the time that you saved me and the money that you saved me as well. Just time, all the time that I'm getting back. And, time is money.
Yeah.
So if you look at it like that, it's like, I'm making more money because I'm not having to spend all this time doing all these things that I could let someone else do who's better at it even than I am. So it's not like I'm getting, lower quality than myself. It's actually, I'm getting better quality than I'm able to do.
You made it really easy, helped me understand everything. I don't know if I ever have a problem, I can just reach out and you always get back to me quickly and really, just explain everything. Don't make me feel like I'm a hassle or anything. So that's really great. And overall, it's just been amazing. Totally changed my life, my business, for sure.
No, it was simple. I told you what I wanted and you got a bunch of people within about 24 to 48 hours that I essentially did a working interview for, as far as this is the content they created, the blog post, just so I can get a good feel of exactly what I was going to be working with. And I didn't even have to give you a lot of direction. You asked the simple questions and you did all the work. And so it made my life tremendously easier. The biggest thing is going to be time. Running a business and building that up, it's massive time saved, because I would be spending hours every single day working sometimes 18 hours a day just to create content or to put stuff out. So it's one of the biggest things that we're able to do is reduce down the amount of time I have to do what I consider smaller tasks that I could hire someone out to.
I tell you, it's very reassuring to me that you check in with me every so often. You still don't go, okay, she's placed, we got the right person for her and we're done. That you continue to follow up with me to make sure how are things going, or things going well. And I love that. And my understanding is you're doing that with my VA as well, to make sure that she's happy and things are going well on her end. So, I mean, that's fantastic. I love that ongoing service and support.
But what I really like a lot is that you were always there to help me solve the problems, and also, you knew that I had never outsourced somebody from another country, so you were also there to help guide me in terms of how to handle problems. You found a customer support person that was perfect right off the bat, and she has honestly taken so much stress off my life. It's awesome. So just your ability to find the right people, help solve the problems, and help guide me through the process has been very, very, very helpful.
And I got on a call, and the two people that you had lined up was so qualified and so it was nothing like I've ever interviewed with when looking for an online assistant. Nothing like it at all, hands down. And I was impressed. I mean, I was so impressed. I wanted to hire them both, but I couldn't at the time. But yeah, I wound up, and that's how I wound up with JJ.
Yeah.
And so what was really impressive to me, you gave me kind of like an assurance that, hey, look, I'm still going to be in your corner, you know, until she gets onboarded properly. I think that for me, it's going to be a little different for everybody else, but for me, the communication factor. As I was telling you in the beginning of this little chat we're having, is that, again, I've tried everything. I've tried, I mean, when it comes to outsourcing, I've tried everything. And I think the one of the things that sells me the most, and the thing that keeps me coming back, is the communication factor.
Personally, it allows me to do more things with my kids. It allows me to not be on my laptop as much, so I can be away and doing things with them. Business-wise, it also just gives me more time to do some of the things in my business, the creative things that I need to do, that sometimes I didn't have time to do because I was trying to do all these other things that she's doing, so it would take from my creative energy. So it's really been a lifesaver when it comes to getting my energy and focus back for the right things in my business. My favorite thing is the communication. It's very easy to communicate back and forth with you to get things done. Like, she's learning new things that she didn't know before when we first started. And that was very easy to set up. So I didn't have to go through any hoops to get that done. And it's fruitful because she's using it now and moving the business forward with the things that she's learning. I would say have clarity on what you need the virtual assistant for, and then go get it. Go get one, like ASAP, because you're probably wasting time doing a lot of things, and you think it is saving you money not to get one, but it's actually costing you money.
I think you just really get to the bottom of what I need, and you find that person that's the good fit. You know, not only with their skills, but also with personality and the interaction that we have. So I think you've been really good in fulfilling that. I think it just comes down to just having that leverage, because, you know, you have so many hours in a day, and I could do everything, but then I would have no life. I'd just be on the computer all day. So I think it really helps me to have you guys focus on the task that I need completed, so I can focus on getting more clients and, you know, helping my clients be happy. So I feel that maybe, you know, things you've heard about, you know, hiring someone that you can't meet in person, or, you know, it's just going to be online. You hear all the horror stories, and I feel like as long as you have the right people in place, it doesn't matter where you are. So know that just investing a little bit of money and time in getting the right fit for your business, it opens up so much more for you to focus on what your 20% is. So I can focus on what I really need to do to grow my business and not have to worry about the little projects day to day. So it really does help to have someone that can, you know, help you in that way.
Yeah, so I almost feel like I have like a little clone, because I'm getting so much more done now. At least, you know, I use Airtable with my VA, and we put all the tasks in there, and I manage the to-do list, and things just happen so much quicker. Having a VA, and actually I've just hired a second one through you, because I loved the process and I had such a good experience with the first one. But, you know, it leads me to more. You kind of get a little addicted to the delegating and getting rid of the stuff off your plate and having it done for you without you having to put all the time and effort into it. I actually really loved your process, which is why I have talked about you to many, actually the pharmacy owners that I work with, because hiring a VA can be a little scary. You know, you haven't really done it before. Anytime you do anything for the first time is probably a little scary, but I actually really loved the process that you did, where we had a conversation. You helped me dig up things that I wanted to, because at first I knew I needed to delegate, but I wasn't exactly sure what I should or could be delegating. And then I liked the interview process. I got to meet the different people, and it's really important, you're working with somebody that you're adding to your family, whether it's a virtual assistant or not, like you're adding them to your family. So you want to be able to have some interactions with them, see how they are in that interview process. You see them on video, you kind of just get a feel for their personality and, hey, can I jive with this person in addition to, what are their skills? And so I really liked that process. It was very comforting. It was no pressure. You're like, hey, just tell me what you think. Like, if you don't like any of them, we'll find you some new ones. Luckily I did, like one, and he's been working out great. It's been a few months, like I mentioned earlier. But I liked the process. It was very hand-holding and made me feel confident in the process. Well, when I was a young entrepreneur many decades ago, I felt that it was somehow a weakness to ask for help or to get help. And I felt like it was a badge of honor to do it all myself. Now that I'm older and wiser, I know that badge of honor is worthless. There is no advantage to doing it all yourself. And it is not a weakness in asking for help. It's actually this great multiplier. I put tasks in the Airtable, and then it's like they magically get done. And it's a really nice freedom filling that you get whenever you don't have to do it all yourself. It is this big burden lifted.